Citrus Park was quite a community. At that time, it was probably 6 large black families. In that particular area, maybe 10 or 12 white families. We would play, we worked together, and the biggest segregation at that time was the school. We would come on the railroad track and come right through here at the end of the grove and come right to school. And we used to see who would walk on the railroad track the greatest distance without falling off. No, sometimes we tried to walk all the way down the railroad track without even, we were barefooted. So the teacher would let us pick sand spurs out of each other's foot. That was about, she'd get about 15 minutes to pick sand. I think Miss Barbara Alling donated this piece of land in 1926, and my father was instrumental getting the school built, and he had the task also of finding a teacher. My first teacher was Ruby Clark Smith, and my second teacher was Bernice Hadley. My third teacher was Corrine Hardy, and my fourth teacher was Miss Davis, who stayed there until 1947. See, I have a total of 73 students. There might be more than that, but I can name a minimum of 73 that have finished the school between 26 and 46.
I have a special love for this school because this is where I got started. If you could walk, talk, and take care of yourself, then they sent you to school. Miss Davis was the only teacher, of course, and her desk was up that way.
I remember very vividly my mother moving from group to group, teaching reading, and what we had to do every day was to read aloud. Something that's not taught in schools today.
I just didn't learn how to pronounce my words correctly, but I had one good reading teacher, Mrs. Davis. She said, "You gonna read." She said, "You may read like raindrops on a tin roof." That dribble down, So I would say the hill was, I can remember it. And especially when I left her, I was a perfect reader.
She always did her arithmetic, that's what she called it then. We didn't say math. She would do arithmetic first because she said that was the hardest subject, and we were fresh and not tired and all run down.
Back here and on that side, see, most of the girls sat on that side, the boys sat over here. We had the desk the two would sit in. They were made to be nailed to the floor, screwed to the floor. But the double seat, they had the inkwell. And I sat back here, I think, from about the 4th grade. First, a younger student generally sat up front, but I came back here in the 4th grade, 5th and 6th grade, and this is my, and I was pretty good. I was pretty skillful at sharpening pencils. We didn't have a pencil sharpener, and I used to sharpen pencils.
Somewhere between 8 o'clock and 12 o'clock, we'd have like a 15-minute recess.
Our playground was a big oak tree. It had a limb about at least 30 foot long and about 3 feet from the ground. And we would sit on that rim, and that was our, whatever, somebody get the end of the limb and shake it or roll it, and that was our.
We lined up for everything. You lined up to go out, and you lined up to come back in. You learned listening, because by the time I got to 7th grade, I could spell just about any word out there. Because I'm listening, and everybody could listen and learn to everybody's lessons.
My mother always taught me that you get an education, they can't take that away from you.